Hey, what is going up, guys? Today I'm going to be installing Suzuki bucket seats in my Nissan Pathfinder. I got these from the Suzuki Rodeo, whatever you want to call it. So I got those at the junkyard. I'll post a picture of what they look like. It's basically a little SUV. So what I did was I saw the D21 hardbody at the junkyard. I got this seat. And then I took it off and I put it in the Nissan hardbody. And width-wise they were the same, but length-wise they were a little bit different. So these are the stock ones right here. So width-wise, like how far apart the holes were over there were the same. Like the rear ones did line up, no problem. But the front ones were too short. Yeah, cause the mounting holes are shorter on the Rodeo than the hard body. So I got the rails off the hard body since I found some fucked up ass seats, and they were bucket seats, but they were destroyed. So those look pretty cool. I think it'll match the interior nicely. And I got them for like, I think 50 bucks, 25 bucks each, so it was not bad. And I think I got these for the rails for 5 or 10 bucks each. So, I mean, bucket seats for like 60 bucks, 70 bucks is pretty good. And they're pretty mint. I mean, there's just like one super small little tear on one of the seats. I think it's a driver's seat, but it's not bad. But I mean, there was a shit ton of them there anyways, but it doesn't matter. So, yeah, these are just a little bit shorter. So you're basically gonna measure it. It comes out to 11. So it comes out to 11 inches. 12 and 3/4. I measured from the middle. So it's about pretty much right there. 11 and 3/4 inch from hole to hole, give or take a little bit more than 11 and a half. So in between 11 and a half, 11 3/4. I'm not good at measuring shit. So yeah, basically you're just gonna drill out the holes, and you're gonna use the original hardware from the Suzuki, and they bolt right in, and they also have lock washers. So pretty good. I don't know the thread pitch. If I did, I would tell you, but I don't know. That's pretty much it. And this is the front, and this is the rear. So don't get that confused. That's pretty much it. Tried to keep them in pairs because I already messed up. But yeah, we're gonna drill more holes. And all good thing is that once you get one done, and you actually bolted it up to here, just line up this one with the one that you still need to cut, and that'll be easier for you. Just make sure you get the front one from the back one. So this would go something like this. So yeah, just measure it up, or line it up really, and then just drill the hole where the other one is, since you already know this one works. So I'm gonna start drilling this one right now. Alright, so I finished this one. It works. Sliders work and everything. I used the original line that goes to this for this line. Basically release the locks to let it slide. I used the original one off the Isuzu. So you're good to go. Shit. Now I just need to loosen these bolts. Should be 4. One right here. Another one over there. Should be in the same spots on the other side. Somewhere over there. Should be a... So they are the great giant size of 12mm bolts. So nice to know that Nissan thought 12mm bolts were good enough to hold you in just in case you crashed back in 1996. But I mean, what can I do? I'll probably drill them out and put a plate underneath. Get some bigger bolts to hold me in. So I tried to clean it out as best as I could. So it's not bolted in yet, so ouch. I still gotta line up the rails, but the hole is right there. I kind of cleaned that out a little bit, but it's right there. Let me see if I can get closer. So it's right there. That's for the front one. And for the rear one, it is right. It's right here. And that's that one right there, basically. So yeah, I'm just gonna remove that, and that's where it's gonna be. So should be the same on the other side. I assume this side's gonna be somewhere right there. Yeah, there it is, right there. And let me see. Yep, this one has a bolt right there as well. Right there. So just remove those, and yeah, just put your seats in. I'll give you an update when I'm done. Alright, so I finished putting in the seats. So it's bolted right there, and the two in the back. I can move forward, which is very hard. It's always been really hard on this damn fucking rail. I don't know, for some reason this rail gets stuck. But it happened in the original car too, before I pulled the rails. When I had to slide them forward to take them off of the original seats. This one always had a really hard time, but move forward and as far as I can get it. I might just switch this side out with the original one I had with the bench seat because I took them off. So just slide forward, back. I don't think I'll need it. I think probably as far as a beam. Probably a little, yeah, about right there. So still got a little bit of room back here, not too tall, and I don't sit fucking slouch back. I sit pretty straight up. So sit right there, yeah. I just need to figure out if this is adjustable. It should be able to adjust height-wise, but I'm pretty sure when the idiot installed this shit and this, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he didn't lost a little piece to let the steering wheel go up and down. So I need it a little lower. I don't know, I'm not comfortable there. So I did install the rails, but I don't have the bolts. I used all the bolts to sit these down, to bolt these down. But they are bolted down. So there is, there's that one. And there's that one. So they're all bolted down. There's that. So a couple tips. So they weren't, I guess I didn't drill them on that great, but when you're drilling these out, see this? So let's just say, for example, you're gonna drill it right here, right? So usually, logically, you think to drill it like right in the middle, but that's not really a great idea. I would drill it, so let's say you're gonna do 12 3/8 or 12 1/2. I would go farther, closer to 12 3/8 and put it more towards the edge, so like right there. Don't put it in the middle, because I found that on the passenger side, the holes were like too, how can I say it? They needed to be farther apart, so I had to kind of like drill out towards the side a little bit more, and that's what helped. And they were also a little too close, so just start off with one and fit it on. So I did my passenger side first. It didn't really fit correctly, and then I adjusted for the driver's side. So yeah, instead of drilling them like 12.5, go to 12 3/8. Instead of drilling it in the middle, go towards more of the side. And I also drill out this side just a little bit more towards this side. So I'll just put the drill bit in there and kind of angled it this way to help it go more to this side. And that's pretty much it. I'm also gonna start selling beer taps for this size. So I got a better, I guess, tap. I think I got like hardened carbon steel, I believe was the new tap I made. So I already made one for this car. Yeah, so I can install this sound system since the previous owner did great wiring, so it does work. Oh, I guess I wasn't here. So, oops, sorry, yeah, I wasn't here. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. It's a fifth drive, right hand drive. So, I mean, they do work. This one is not really great because it has like a weird star pattern. So if you do order these ones, they will have a little bit of play. It's not gonna be due towards the tap because it doesn't wiggle. It doesn't move. This doesn't have any play at all. But when you actually like put it on, right there is a little bit of play right there. See? There's a little bit of play, but if it's just for looks, hopefully it won't bother you. If it does, order another style. I have like about 30 or 40. So, I mean, it really helps me out, and it helps support the build. So, I think last time when I started off on my EFH, I made a couple $100. So, it paid for a lot of things. So, if you want to help me buy one of these, I include free shipping. And I also have best offer, but please keep in mind that best offer, I pay taxes on it, so it's about 10%, not taxes, but I pay fees on eBay, 10%, and shipping can be anywhere from $8 to $15, so please keep that in mind, because I have had people like, I'll sell something for $40 and I get like offered $20. It costs me $7 to ship it, 10% fee, I'm only making $10, and the tap itself costs more than that, so just keep that in mind, please. I have a bunch more of these, so I'll start tapping to 10 by 1.25. I still do 10 by 1.5. 10 by 5? 1.5? Yeah, 1.5, yeah. 10 by 1.5. It's a Honda one. It's easier. 12, this one, like, these are a little harder to tap because the size, I guess the thread size is smaller or more fine, but I'm going to start doing them. So if you want to help support me, order some taps. I usually include a decal. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys like the build content. I'm gonna start doing some body work. I installed my other hood on now. Sold the other one. So please like and subscribe. Comment.